Hello everyone, I'm Deshan Bandara and today we are tackling a seemingly small feature that delivers a massive boost to user experience, the Remember Me add-on for our sign-in process. We have all used applications that force us to type our email and password every single time. It is frustrating. The Remember Me option is a developer solution to that friction. It is all about convenience and retention. It tells the application, hey, I trust this device, keep me logging. For a 21st century e-commerce platform like ours, this feature is mandatory. How we implemented this feature on the front end within our index.php, the implementation is actually quite simple, but its functionality is powerful. This is our index.php file, and the remember me option is simply a standard HTML checkbox dressed up nicely with Bootstrap class. The surrounding gives managing the layout and styling. The two key elements here in the input tags and its attributes. Type checkbox. This makes it clickable and toggleable. ID. This is absolutely vital. This unique ID is what our JavaScript use to check if the box is before sending the login request to the server. If this box is checked, the JavaScript sends a true value to our PHP script. While this checkbox looks simple, its true magic happens when combined with the PHP code we discussed earlier in the sign-in box of index.php. Here is the full life cycle of the Remember Me feature. User action. The user checks the ID Remember Me box during sign-in, and the server action. Our server-side PHP script sees that the checkbox was checked, and it sets special cookies on the user's browser saving their email and password. The next time the user visits the page, this PHP code runs first. It checks for those cookies. If they exist, it pre-fills the email and password field, just as we programmed using the value attribute. This mechanism uses the browser as a memory bank, providing a seamless one-click sign-in experience for the returning user. Let's focus on the initial steps of our sign-in function in JavaScript file. First, we must retrieve the HTML element its current state. That line we use it unique ID. Remember me that we use it is unique ID to remember me to get a reference to the checkbox element. This is the cornerstone of our client-side control. The next few lines, the next few lines are where the magic happens. We don't just send the HTML elements, we send it value, especially whether it is checked or not. We are creating a form data object which is essential for sending data to the server via Ajax. When we use remember me to check JavaScript returns a clean boolean value true if the box is checked or false if it is not. We then append this value to our form data object using the key of R. This is the critical piece of data that the sign-in process.php file script on the server will read. It is now packaged and ready to travel. Although not fully shown in this snip, this form object along with the email and password is then sent to the server using HTML HTTP request object. The server then sees the key R with either a true or false value. If it is true, the server proceeds to set long-lasting cookies containing the user's credential. It is false, the server only creates a standard temporary session. This tiny line of code f.append is what gives the user to power to control their own login persistence, making the application much more flexible and user-friendly. Let's jump straight to the code that handles the persistence. This logic runs immediately after the user has been successfully authenticated by the database and before we finishing setting up the session. First, we retrieve the value sent from the client-side JavaScript. Remember, our JavaScript sends the string true if the box is checked or false if it is not. This simple variable dictates our entire cookie strategy. Now we implement the conditional logic using an if statement. The $sign remember me variable is indeed true. We use the powerful setCookie function. This function sends a header to the user's browser instructing it to store specific data. Let's break down the arguments for setting the mail cookie. This is the name of the cookie and this is the value of we are storing user's email address and time method. This is the expiration time. We are setting the cookie to expire in 1 year. Time method is current stamp and we add the number of seconds in year. This makes the login persistent. We perform exact same action for the password cookie, uh, saving both pieces of data so our index.php can seamlessly pre-fill them later. It's equally important to know what happens if the user doesn't check the box or if a previous cookie needs to be cleaned up. If $sign remember me is not true, we will still call setCookie, but with two crucial differences. We set the value to an empty string and we set the expiration time to a value in the past -1 or any time before the current time stamp. While setting the expiration date to the past, we immediately tell the user's browser to delete any existing email and password cookies, ensuring the user is not automatically remembered on the subsequent visit. This provides security and respect the user's explicit choices. The setCookie function is the engine behind the remember me feature. By controlling the cookie's value and its expiration time, we have built a robust system that enhances user convenience while maintaining control over data persistence. The final piece completes our secure and professional sign-in process. Let's see how it working now. Here I will first copy this link. Then when I fill in the email and password field correctly, uh, and click the sign in button without checking the remember me checker, you will be connected to the home page like this, and I will create a new tab and I will paste the link I copied earlier here and go to the index page and see if cookies are created here. At this time cookies are not created. Now let's see, when I fill the email and password field correctly, and check the remember me checker and click the sign in button. It will be connected to the home page as before. Then I will create a new tab and I will paste the index page link. I will go to the sign in page, and at this time you will see cookies are created. You will see cookies are created. Also you will see the email and password fields are automatically filled. This is the full functionality of the sign in page, and thank you for joining me, and we will meet in our next video.